we are going to start with a new chapter, and that is body fluids and circulation. So, in this chapter, we'll be discussing about the circulatory system, all the things that are present in a circulatory system, like the blood vessels and blood, and the main important organ, that is heart. And we'll also talk about the composition of blood, like the plasma, the formed elements or the corpuscles, like red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. So, but in today's video, we'll be talking about blood vessels. So, in the circulatory system, these blood vessels are present in the human circulatory system. So, this is we're talking about in the human circulatory system. So, in the human circulatory system, there are blood vessels. Now, these blood vessels are divided into three categories. The first one is called arteries, and then we have veins, and then we have the capillaries. The capillaries, arteries, veins, and capillaries. So, the arteries and veins, these are the most important blood vessels, and then these capillaries are the little vessels that connect different arteries and veins. Now, arteries and veins, these two, we are going to talk about the histology of these two arteries and veins. They have very common histology, so the same parts are present in both arteries and veins, but the difference is in the size of the thickness in the different layers. The outermost layer of this blood vessel is called as tunica externa. Tunica externa is what we call the outermost layer of the blood vessel. It's also known as tunica adventitia. Tunica adventitia. The tunica externa or tunica adventitia is the outermost layer. So it is the outermost layer of this blood vessel, and it's a fibrous tissue. So there are fibers which are present, like elastin and collagen. It consists of these fibers, and the function of this is to provide strength. It provides strength. This is the outermost layer, and the first layer that we are talking about is the tunica externa or the tunica adventitia, which is the outermost layer. Then the second one is called as tunica media. This is what we call as the middle layer. So this is the middle layer, and it is muscular. So it consists of smooth muscles. Muscular. This is the tunica media, which is the middle layer of this blood vessel. It is the middle layer, and it has muscles, smooth muscles, the involuntary muscles. And then the third one is called as what we call as tunica interna. Tunica interna. Tunica interna is the innermost layer, and this layer again is divided into two categories, that is the outer one and the inner one. The outer one and the inner one. The outer layer is elastic. Elastic layer. The outer layer of the tunica interna. Tunica interna is the innermost layer, and in the innermost layer itself we divide it into elastic layer and the inner layer. This inner layer is made up of endothelium. endothelium. So this is about the two layers of the tunica interna. Tunica interna is the innermost layer of the blood vessel. It has outermost layer and the innermost layer. So outer one is elastic layer, inner one is the endothelium. So this is the, or these are the three layers in scientific terms: tunica externa, tunica media, and the tunica interna. Now let's talk about the differences between arteries and veins now. Now let's talk about the differences between arteries and veins. Arteries and veins. First, let's talk about the histology. Let's see the differences in histology. The tunica externa in arteries is thin. So, tunica externa is thinner in case of arteries. In veins, tunica externa is thicker. So, tunica externa in arteries is thinner and tunica externa in veins is thicker. Tunica media is the middle layer of the blood vessel. In arteries, tunica media is very thicker. It's very thick. In veins, tunica media is thin. It is thin. This is the differences in tunica externa and tunica media in both arteries and veins. In arteries, the tunica interna, so we'll only talk about the elastic layer. The elastic layer in arteries is thicker. In veins, it is thinner. Now, these three layers: tunica externa, tunica media, tunica interna, which has elastic layer and endothelium. All these layers are different in arteries and veins. So some of them are thick and some of them are thin in different blood vessels, that is arteries and veins. In the middle of these, so let's say if we draw a rough diagram here, if this is the tunica externa and then this is tunica media, and then we have the elastic layer, that is this is tunica media, and then we have the elastic layer, and then we have the endothelial cells here, something like this. Now in the middle we see a hole. This hole is what we call as lumen. It is the lumen. Now the lumen is different in arteries and veins. Let's see that. Lumen in arteries is it's thin. It's very thin. The lumen is very thin, or we can write narrow or narrow. In veins, there is a wider lumen. So in veins there is a wider lumen. Here narrower lumen, in veins wider lumen. Now In arteries, valves are not present. So valves are absent in case of arteries. Now, why the valves are absent? Now, valves are there to prevent the backflow of the blood. So, these valves, here we told that there is a thin or a narrow lumen. If there is a narrow lumen, there is very little chance that the blood has to flow backwards. That's why there is no need of valves in this case of arteries. But in veins, valves are needed. So, there are valves present. So, valves are present in veins because there is a very wide lumen. So if there is a wide lumen, the hole is very bigger, it's very thick. That means there is a chance that the blood can flow backwards. So the blood should not flow backwards. So that's what the function of valves is. Valves actually prevent the backflow of the blood. In veins, these valves are present to prevent the backflow. So in arteries, so this is the histology. Now let's talk about the functions, the difference in functions. The arteries, they bring blood away from the heart, away from the heart. So an easy way to remember this is arteries, so A, and bring blood away from the heart, A. So arteries away, so away from the heart, they take the blood from away from the heart. Veins, that's exactly the opposite, they bring blood to the heart. They bring blood to the heart, into the heart. Now, the arteries, they carry oxygenated blood. They carry oxygenated blood, except there is one artery which carries deoxygenated blood, and that is the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood and it carries away from the heart. So it does the function of arteries, but the only thing is that it carries deoxygenated blood. Here in veins, veins carry deoxygenated blood. They carry deoxygenated blood away to the heart, except pulmonary vein. There is one exception here as well. That is pulmonary vein. So they carry deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary vein. Now, what is oxygenated blood? What is deoxygenated blood? Oxygenated blood is the blood that is rich in oxygen. So it has high amounts of oxygen. Deoxygenated blood is when the blood has low amounts of oxygen. It has high amounts of carbon dioxide. So when we talk about the composition of blood, there we will learn about the dissolved gases which are present, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. So these are the differences between arteries and veins. So in arteries, tunica externa is thinner. In case of veins, it is thicker. In arteries, tunica media is very thick. Here it's thinner. Elastic layer is thicker. In veins, it is thinner. And the lumen is thin or narrow. And in veins, it is wider lumen. Valves are absent because the function of valves is to prevent the backflow of the blood. So in arteries, they don't need valves because the lumen is very narrow. That means there is no chance of the blood flowing backwards. So that's why valves are absent here. In veins, valves are present, and in arteries, they bring blood away from the heart. Veins bring blood to the heart. So arteries away from the heart, veins to the heart, and arteries carry oxygenated blood except one artery called the pulmonary artery, and veins, they carry deoxygenated blood except one vein called pulmonary vein. This is a very important thing that we need to know. So these are some of the differences between arteries and veins. So the differences are in functions and the things that are present in it, like the valves and also the histology. So in this video we discussed about the blood vessels. We have learned about arteries and veins. There are also capillaries. The function of capillaries is to connect different blood vessels. And we have learned about the histology, that is tunica externa, tunica media. Tunica externa is also known as tunica adventitia, tunica media, tunica interna, which has elastic layer and endothelium. And we discussed about some of the differences between the arteries and veins. So in this video we discussed about the human circulatory system and we learned about the blood vessels.